Hey everyone, I'm Rick Black.
And I'm Zach White.
This is Black and White Reviews.
NBA.
The Decision 3.
Nah, this is it's not the decision. It's
free
not
agency?
Yeah, let's just call it free agency.
NBA free agency?
NBA free agency.
Do you want to tell them music or me?
Music.
Black and white reviews, black and white reviews. Hey, black and white reviews, black and white reviews. Yeah.
And I'm Rick Black.
And I'm Zach White.
Well, we don't really need to do an intro. Because we already shot where we thought LeBron was going to go. So this is a part 2 to a part 1 that hasn't been posted. Breaking news.
So basically, we're responding to
a video we
made that nobody ever really saw.
Correct.
But because we want to look like fools,
we don't want to look like fools.
We're gonna. All right, let's just get to it.
All right, let's get it. So it just came out on ESPN.
Yep.
LeBron, 4 years, Lakers, 100 and what?
$154 million, 4-year deal.
That's cheap, isn't it?
That's probably the max they can get for you.
Right, yeah, he would have got more to stay in Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was but you gotta the Decision 3.0 has been made, and LeBron James is taking his talents to the Los Angeles Lakers. James reportedly agreed to a 4-year, $154 million deal.
So what's the next piece?
Okay, so clearly, if Magic and Genie Bus, if they were able to pull, getting LeBron over to LA, then he's not going there without, I think, some sort of either assurances or some sort of behind the scenes things that are going on. Are
you happy about this?
I don't care. What it means is he's not going to the final. Like his consecutive final streak has come to an end.
So hold on. Okay, so you make that statement.
Yes.
So now if he makes it to the finals,
mm-hmm.
is that end all conversation now?
Well, I think if he makes it to the finals, knowing that he's going to have to go through Golden State, knowing that he's going to have to go through Houston, knowing that he's going to have to go through probably a better OKC, a Jazz team that's up and coming. Yeah, I think if he can hold off.
That shuts down everything.
But it also depends on who from the West joins him on the Lakers.
Because there's only two players left.
Because if you've got it, okay, if Kawhi goes...
Well, Durant comes next year.
Well, if let's say...
Yeah, but I'm talking about this year.
Let's say the Lakers...
If they make it to the finals this year, and let's say they get one piece. Let's say they get Kawhi and Leonard.
Okay.
Does that... We end all conversation.
Yeah, I would think so, because I would think that Golden State is probably still. Hell, I would argue that if the Pelicans were able to retain DeMarcus Cousins, I would argue that they probably could be right there with the Lakers if it's only going to be Kawhi and LeBron. Okay, you're doing that, so you're trying to tell me Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins are that much far inferior than LeBron and Kawhi?
Do you understand that LeBron James
say something
is
stupid.
the greatest player in the world?
Right.
He elevates.
Not the greatest player.
He elevates everybody he's around. Okay, you take name who's better than him. You put them in Cleveland right now. They don't go to the finals. Name another player. You can name it all day long. You just take LeBron out, put X player in. They don't make the finals. They don't beat Philly. They don't beat the Raptors. They don't win. So you can sit there.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think whatever LeBron can do, Durant can do as well.
12 months from now.
Yeah.
12 months from now, when LeBron wins again, and he takes the Lakers to the finals. And it'll end all conversation. This will be over.
Why doesn't Kobe come? You know what? If I was LeBron, I'd ask for Kobe Bryant to come out of retirement. Why doesn't? That's your big three. Go get Kobe and LeBron. Let's let them play together for one season and see what they can do. You think Kobe's got another run in him? With LeBron, he's so great, right? He can make everybody better. He can.
Well, then go get Allen Iverson.
Yeah, just go get Kobe
and Allen Iverson.
So you'll have Kobe, Kawhi, and you'll have LeBron. Then they'll beat Golden State, right? Yeah, that's what you. Okay. I don't like it.
Well,
I think LeBron.
Listen,
what?
This is a follow up. We already know how you feel. Yeah. I'm gonna do the magic in post production and to make this into somewhat of a watchable video, because you're making it unwatchable with your spewing verbal garbage. Verbal garbage. I mean, there is no argument. There's
queen.
Do you hold on?
The king. I'm sorry.
So hold on.
King
Hold on.
has,
Do you understand when there's the throne, and right now like Thanos sits at the throne?
Kobe's currently sitting on that throne.
Hold on, that throne,
that LA throne, that Magic and Kareem. You know that
first
that
off,
legacy.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
Kobe
He'll
Bryant,
never sit on the throne.
Kobe Bryant only won one championship without Shaquille, right? Two. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
two
championships.
Two without Shaquille.
Yeah, without
He
Shaq.
couldn't do it without Shaq. You remember the rap that Shaq put out?
Can't do it
Kobe
without
can't
me.
win without me.
Yeah, can't do it without me.
Can't do it without me.
Yeah,
I apologize. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So
I like that song.
it's a great song.
It's a great song.
Shaquille and his rapping is very
I love
unreliable.
that song, man. Yeah.
But anyways, let's just wrap this one up because
I think I do believe that I'm happy for Magic to pull this off. I think it was a weak move by LeBron to leave Cleveland again.
a week. Why is it
Yeah,
weak?
because
What does he owe them?
You
He
talked-
gave them.
you talked about
Cleveland has
previous-
never won
you
a
talked about
championship.
in the
He
previous-
and all sports, Cleveland sports history, they never won a championship. He
You-
carried it on his back and gave them a
You
championship.
talked
He
about-
owes them nothing.
You talked about in the previous video how beautiful the letter was and how eloquent and how
And he did what he said. He went back
and what does
and
he do?
extended his legacy and gave them a championship.
As soon as he can tuck his tail and run, that's what he did. So
Who could have tucked his tail last year?
Congratulations.
Why he could have tucked his tail last year?
Congratulations, Lakers. You're probably now top
So,
five
but-
in the
Top
in the-
one.
They're not better than
It's the
Golden
LeBron
State,
Invitations.
and they're not better than Houston. Well, that's over. That's over. We'll finally get somebody else out of the East.
Manshaw, I know we don't really care what you think, but what do you think?
I really don't care.
Yeah, you really
Give me a number.
What is he, 23?
23?
23.
So it's 23%.
23%.
Is that 23% you care or 23%
I like the
that
fact that the Lakers are going to mean something.
they're
The
gonna,
Lakers should always mean something.
and that's what I'm saying. I'm going to be excited to see him in Lakers.
Yeah.
I know because you're a LeBron.
You know what I'm
fan.
saying? I'm not a LeBron
Yeah,
fan.
you are.
I'm gonna be
You're like
excited to see him.
You're gonna wait to see the new Jedi or the new Star Wars movie. You're gonna see what Kylo Ren does. You're gonna be wearing your Laker jersey.
All right. But they're still going to be they'll be top five, but they're not going to be
Hold on,
better
but-
than Golden State and Houston.
I did make a warning a few videos ago that the Lakers were going to be before this news that you had to watch out for the Lakers
Yeah,
because The Rock gave the pep talk. So if they make it to the finals, it ain't LeBron, it's The Rock. You don't get very excited about these productions this is a lot of work.
No, because I don't really care about the music. I want to get to.
Well, you got to have the
we
intro.
wanna
We
talk
got to be
about-
consistent.
We want to talk about this, the Drama King, right?
The drama. Listen,
Yeah.
you've got to listen. When you go into a review, you can't have an opinion already. You have to take the information in the news and then put it through the white formula, and then you spit out a review. You can't just go in there and be like,
Are we going to talk about the Drama King? Okay. All right.
So the Decision 3.0 may be coming to an end sooner than later. So there's a report out there from Fox Sports 1, Nick Wright, that states that the decision has already been made, and he'll announce it Tuesday morning.
Okay. Now, last night, Chris Paul signed with, he got $160 million to stay with Houston. Paul George announced he's going to stay with OKC. DeAndre Jordan moved on to Dallas, and this is so on and so on. Why does he have to drag his? Why does he have to have this grand announcement? Why does he have to have this stage where he has to sort of have the spotlight?
Can you name like a local band for me? I need for this reference.
Rebirth Brass Band.
Okay, whatever that is.
Yeah.
You just said. So
he doesn't know the Rebirth Brass Band. Okay.
Down here, I haven't heard about that. Okay, the Rebirth Brass
Band.
Brass?
Like brass instruments.
Okay.
Like a brass
All
trombone.
right. That's not what I want to do. But anyways, look, they're going to make an announcement. They're going to go on a worldwide tour, right?
All right. Yep.
Does that get picked up on any news? Does any outlet pick that up? No. Okay, but if Britney Spears, who's from the same state, right?
Yeah.
She comes out and she says, "I'm going on a world tour." Does that make which news? So there you go.
So
So there's you've got the king.
I'm waiting
The
for you. I'm waiting
greatest-
for the point.
He's
what are
Britney
you saying?
Spears, and the rest
And
of
the
the
rest
people.
of the people are the brass band.
No one cares about them. When's the last time any of them been in the finals, or the LeBron finals, or the LeBron Invitational? And when's the last time? When they played them?
Well, Durant was in the finals last year.
But no one.
Well,
You
this
didn't
year,
say
this year.
Durant, did you? And Durant.
Well, I said in other players. That's what I said.
Listen.
All right, I named Chris Paul.
Yeah, because but you can't put Durant in the conversation because he already sold his soul. He can't go anywhere else. Where's he going to go? Who's taking that loser?
the loser.
Yeah, he's a loser. He hadn't won. You joined
He
a
got
super
two.
team.
What do you
You
mean
joined
he
a
got one? He
super
got
team,
two.
and you can't win. That's why he left. That's why he tucked tail and went there because he can't win.
So what did LeBron do when he went to Miami?
He carried the worst team in the league.
What did LeBron
How many
do when he
years?
went to Miami?
He went and played with two guys so he could have two teammates. He's been playing by himself for how many years? He joins up with one really good player and one mediocre player and delivers. Immediately goes to the finals, and then he goes back home. He writes an elegant letter stating about his love for his hometown. The decision too was
Publicity.
poetic.
That was publicity. That was a stunt. If you think that
This
was
is a
genuine,
stunt.
if you
that
think
was
that
not,
was,
that was poetry.
genuine,
That was poetry.
no, it was not poetry.
And
that,
if you-
that was PR at
And
its
if
best.
and then listening, who does all the voices on ESPN? The comedian that does all the.
The comedian.
Yeah, there's the white comedian that does all the voices. He
Oh,
does John Madden, John Gruden. Okay, but
yeah,
anyways,
yeah, I know
when
you-
he
yeah,
read it as Morgan Freeman, when he read the decision too as Morgan,
That was.
it brought a tear to my eye. Now I've only cried like 4
I'm
times in my
assuming
life.
Manshot's gonna find out his name.
No,
for
he's
us. 'Cause
that
he's
he's sucking down pickle slushy. He can't focus right now. Okay, what does it matter who it is?
Yeah, but I know
Frank
exactly.
Caliendo.
Frank
Okay,
Kelly.
look.
There he is. There he is.
Hey guys, he got his phone fixed. Just an update on Manshot and his phone situation. His phone is operational.
So where do you think he's gonna go?
He needs to go to. I think he's going to stay at Cleveland, but I want him to go to 76ers. I think he's already met with 76ers in LA. I think it's a done deal, but I have a gut feeling that he's going to stick it in Cleveland. He's going to stay in Cleveland. I have a gut feeling at the end of the day. LA is not even on the table. I don't think the Lakers are not even.
Well, they're not
Because they weren't prepared for LeBron. LeBron told them if they were interested that they needed to make their moves already. There's only one team he spoke to that's prepared for LeBron, and that's 76ers. So he's either going to 76ers or he's staying home.
All right.
And if he stays home, I'm not watching anymore because I feel bad. I can't watch the greatest player in the world keep going to the finals and playing the most overrated team in NBA history.
In Golden State.
Yeah,
overrated.
overrated.
All right, couple you were talking about.
None of them are any good.
Right, you were talking about the best player in the world. I was confused because I thought we were talking about him going to Cleveland, not Golden State. But then I thought Kevin Durant.
You know who the greatest player in the world is?
Yeah.
That's not even a question.
Yeah,
now you can make the argument not the greatest player of all time. You chitter chatter about that, but that's not even an argument anymore either.
Now LeBron is, I think the whole greatest player in the world thing. I think that ship has sailed for him.
Ship has sailed.
It sailed. It sailed.
Ship has sailed.
It has sailed.
At what
There's a
point
new
when he
team.
scored 50 points game one and still lost? How did that ship sail?
Okay, listen. He gets to these, as you call it, the LeBron Invitationals.
Correct.
By cakewalking through the East, right?
Mm-hmm.
He plays the Raptors, the Celtics without their 2 stars. Who else did? And was the first who they play in the first round? I can't remember.
They
They beat I know they beat Boston.
Toronto.
They beat Toronto. They swept Toronto. Who's their first?
they struggled the first series.
Yeah. Indiana Pacers. That's what it was. The Pacers should have actually won that series.
They should have.
Yeah, they
you
should
can
have
put your
won that
should haves
series. They
in a
should have won
sack
that
and you don't
series.
have nothing.
I believe he's going to go to Philadelphia
You should.
because he has proven that he needs to have other stars on the team.
He's proven
Yeah.
that he needs to have
can't-
other
he's
stuff.
not-
Hold on.
he's not gonna be-
Hold
he's
on.
not gonna be
Name
the guy-
a team that's won this last decade that hasn't had multiple stars.
In the NBA or,
Yeah,
or
no,
just
in
the
NBA.
sports
In NBA. None of all those teams in the last decade have had multiple great players on them. Multiple. The Celtics, big three. Just go down the line. Go down the line. Maybe Dallas.
I was going to say, because the Mavericks had
they were all around. They were all B+ players.
Yeah.
None of them were.
Dirk was in. You think Kobe Gasol's teams were stacked?
Listen,
you can't. The Kobe and Paul Gasol team that was not a stacked team.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen very clearly. That man, none of those players on his team right now are a starting player on any other team.
Kevin Love is.
No, he's not. He's garbage. They can't. No one would pay him that money. No one would pay him that money, and he wouldn't be a starter. It's not.
But didn't LeBron pick? Didn't he want that? Didn't he want?
No, he got rid of Wiggins.
Didn't he want those players?
He moved Wiggins because Wiggins was a rookie to get Love, so he'd have a third player. They have a third piece of that. But the Kyrie's knees are made of paper, and Kevin Love is overrated.
And this is exactly why Kyrie left.
Because his knees are made of paper.
Because he knew exactly that this was going to happen.
Kyrie left for one reason. Because he's not. He thinks he's
because
this.
He's tired of the drama.
He thinks he's this, and he's really this. And that's the bottom line. What has he done? If he left and won,
what's he done?
He blew his knee out.
Would they have beat Golden State in that finals without Kyrie making big shot after big shot? LeBron shrunk in the. Where was LeBron in that series? When the game was on the line, LeBron was somewhere in Oakland.
What series are you talking about? He's been in many playoff games. You're talking about one time. I'm
talking about when they were up, when Golden State was up 3-1. I believe it was 3-1, and they were on the verge of just getting embarrassed. Kyrie Irving comes in and saves the day.
Okay,
and
we're done with it.
And Kyrie Irving.
I mean, you could retell this story.
You're gonna say Kyrie Irving.
He's as good as his movie career.
It overperformed.
Oh, it overperformed. $8 million is overperforming. I did that on Friday, right?
I think the Lakers.
Like 19 million or something.
I think the Lakers, though, they really blew it. Yeah. By not signing.
Not doing
either
anything.
Paul George or I guess Kawhi Leonard, because I think the Kawhi thing is pretty much dead now. I think the Spurs are playing hardball.
Why would the Spurs give them that?
I think the Spurs are playing hardball.
They can wait till the season starts before they move Kawhi.
But I think he goes to Philly. He'll stay in the East. It'll be another.
And then the next 4 years he gets 4 rings.
Right, it'll be another cakewalk.
But
if you. They're going to go to the finals, and they'll lose to Golden State.
No, they're not. He almost beat those punks with the nobodies. If they win Game 1, that whole series changes. That whole series.
Why didn't they win Game 1? They were right there, right? They were right there. Okay, JR had the little stupid mishap where he didn't call the timeout, and LeBron sitting on the bench instead of him saying. Look, man. The score is 0-0.
How many minutes did he play?
The score was tied. Okay. The score is 0-0.
You can wrap this up.
He's gonna get up and walk out. He knows he's about to get beat here, so he gets up and walks out. All right. Anyway, on that note, the Decision 3 is a publicity stunt by the Drama King. And Mr. Black over there, I don't know what he's doing. It looks like he's drinking some more pickle juice. So,
yeah, welcome to the channel with the coolest guys I know. They review movies and all that. Let me introduce you to the host. Got Rip Black, but he's the white guy. Zach White, and he's the black guy. Try not to get confused. Hit subscribe and stay tuned to the black.